Hello, friends. Let's go back to the year 2017 where I picked up a pencil and started scribbling my heart out. Hi, I'm Ratya, and this is how I started my art journey. Now, we all know every artist, we're not born with natural talent in drawing. So, how do some people end up being able to do that? Art is a way to express emotion, creativity, and yourself. I remember drawing genuinely for the first time in second grade. It was an illustration of a tiger looking down to a small pond in a forest. At that time, I had this manga lesson every Wednesday after school, and I really wanted to try drawing at that time. As I was still a beginner, the tiger illustration was not my idea, as I got it from the cover of a manga book. I used to think art was a human made version of the actual image, and I thought, why not just take a picture then make it by hand? But no, I was very wrong. By then, I started putting my own ideas into what I was making, drawing what I had in mind, enjoying what I did. As a beginner, my art is not as extraordinary as many other famous artists out there, so people would have diverse opinions. Some say that my art is great as it is, some say that it could be better. Let's take Vincent van Gogh for example, a famous artist who made amazing paintings, in which I like is the piece he named The Starry Night. He created an illustration of a star-filled sky dominated by a moon. Believe it or not, this beautiful oil-on painting has a deep meaning to it. You see, Vincent van Gogh was seeking respite from plaguing depression,
as well as the memories in St. Paul Asylum in St. Remy in southern France when he painted The Starry Night, reflects his direct observations of his view of the countryside from his window, as well as the memories and emotions that evoked in him. Artists have their own way of art, meaning it could have their own art style to it, their own vibe to it, and many more that makes their art them. The point in art isn't just shapes and scribbles that make it look cool. Art has a meaning, a reason why you decided to create that. And by that, not everyone agrees to what you like, how you do it, or how you express it. I've heard so many people say, oh, I don't know how to draw, or my art style is bad. I completely disagree. The reason why most people think they cannot draw is just because other people do it differently. There may be other people who prefer other things besides art and don't really find joy in doing so, which is why once they do it, it seems bland and simple. They did it because they were told to simply draw and not express what they want in that illustration. Compared to people who like expressing their ideas through drawing. I'm friends with many people who enjoy doing art like I do, and they all have their own reasons as to why they do it. I like making art because it makes me happy. There are times when I can't express my emotions through words, so I drew it through visuals. Being able to get a piece of my mind out there is so much easier than having to word it out. Being able to make one simple drawing could have hundreds of meanings, hundreds of perspectives, and many more that makes art what it is. I've had my own experience in drawing and designing, like for example, the mural in my school on the stairs to the third floor, if you did not know, was actually designed by me. I volunteered in the process of the design and it was soon created into a mural. Now, if you were to be asked, what color is this? Yeah, it's so obvious. Why wouldn't it be red? It's such a common color. That's the thing. That's not always the case. Maybe someone would say it's maroon or maybe it's vermilion. And that's the thing. Nobody sees it in your perspective. If you see it as the color you mentioned, then it's the color you mentioned for you. Nobody sees anything the same way, meaning nobody sees art the same way either. That is exactly why your opinion matters to you most. To conclude this topic, art isn't something to be compared to. If you like doing it and find joy in what you create, then why stop? Keep building that skill and passion. There's always going to be other people who have negative comments about how you do things. And why does that matter when how you do things make you happy? Listening to negative comments about how they don't like it doesn't mean that's always the truth. You wouldn't be able to get a second chance to enjoy what you're doing now. So do it to the fullest. I'm not saying this just for the art community, but I'm encouraging everyone to do what they like and doing it without having to think what other people think. As long as what you're doing isn't harmful or negative, then it's okay. Keep doing what you have passion in. Continue what you enjoy doing it to the fullest, and don't think about how other people would see it. What matters is how you think about it, how you see it, and how it was able to express you. Thank you.